Cineworld had another secret screening this week, which, if you don't know, it's an event where a new horror film is shown, but you don't know which one until the movie starts rolling. This week, we got to see Bring Her Back. That's the new offering from the Philippou brothers, and it stars Sally Hawkins. In a very simple plot description, two teenagers who are recently orphaned are taken and placed into the foster care of Sally Hawkins' character Laura, who is also suffering from her own loss, which was the passing of her daughter. They aren't her only wards though, as there is also another young boy living there, and we soon get to see that something isn't quite right with him, and most definitely isn't quite right with the foster mother either. I haven't been hugely engaged in the horror genre for much of my movie watching life, but a few years ago I watched Talk to Me, which was also directed by the Philippou brothers, and I enjoyed it so much I was drawn back to this type of film, and this is another winner and even an improvement on their last outing. These guys are clearly talented filmmakers, and they have delivered here with something that is very well shot. It looks great on the screen, and for fans of the genre, I'm going to say this is a very disturbing outing, with more than one scene that is very hard to watch in terms of gore and nastiness. This will be very difficult for those of you with sensitive souls, I think. Sally Hawkins is great, but of course we knew that that would be the case. But the special mention here goes to the young actors. I was completely invested in the relationship between the brother and sister, having never seen them on the screen before, and I completely believed in their roles. But the real standout was a young boy called Jonah Wren Phillips, who was playing the other fostered child, Oliver. Now, he is mute for much of the film, but he delivers a genuinely disturbing performance here. Of course, it isn't perfect. You do need to suspend your belief, as is typical for many a movie, and I think the ending won't work for everyone. This film doesn't wrap up with explanations, solutions, or answers to every question that you've had. That, of course, does create some talking points when you leave the cinema, but it may leave some viewers unsatisfied. But overall, I think this will do fantastic for fans of the horror genre. I expect it will feature amongst my standout movies of the year. Go and see it. When it opens at your cinema, definitely worth seeing this one.